We have to rethink this parenting thing.
After 23 years, that's a little late, don't you think?
If a simple machine like a blender can come with a guarantee, why can't a kid?
How about a warranty?
Exactly. I mean, what guarantees does a kid have that's going to end up with parents who have a clue? I hate sunflower seeds. Ugh.
You worried about Rachel?
Aren't you?
Well, I mean, sure. She fell pretty hard for a guy who was already engaged to somebody.
Yeah, and didn't that make you think, uh-oh, oh, please don't let this drive her back to drugs?
No, actually, it made me want to rip that sucker's face off with my bare hands.
You wanted to run interference for her.
Come on, she is my baby.
Don't you understand? That's the message that we convey to her, that she's a helpless infant who can't cope.
Rachel said that?
No, Taya did. She also said that I was projecting my fears onto Rachel.
How did Taya get into this?
She sees a lot more of Rachel these days than we do.
Yeah, so that makes her an expert?
She's a fresh pair of eyes.
Wait a minute, Nora, I thought you didn't like the woman.
Oh, I could easily hate the woman, but that doesn't make her wrong about this. I don't know. You know, if I'm leaving the impression with my child that I don't trust her, that's just terrible. It's terrible.
Well, at one point we couldn't.
Yeah, but does she have to be saddled with that for the rest of her life? Or when does she get parole?
Nora, take it easy, all right? Before you break your teeth. Look, Rachel knows that we're proud of her for kicking the habit, all right? I mean, come on, we trusted her to work for RJ, up to a point. And what kind of message would we be sending if we didn't worry?
You think I'm being too hard on myself?
Or Taya is being hard on you. You know, I think she knew she was pushing your buttons.
If your child skins her knees, you don't haul her off to the emergency room.
You think we overreact?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, it's not just that, you know, we're ready for the worst. We also praise her wildly for things any other ordinary kid would do.
That's what I do to RJ.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he tossed some dopehead out of his club the other night, and I just about gave him the Medal of Honor for doing what I would expect any decent person to do.
We are judgmental, aren't we?
Well, yes, you are.
You are. We are. We're just always expecting the worst. So how do we change?
Keep our mouth shut.
The key is when Todd got the story that Patrick was involved in Lord Whiting's murder. A little bit of symbolism there?
The 2 bombings?
No, your 2 rings. Sorry, Cass. I just wanted to do something to make you happy.
Oh, Kevin, I love this.
But you can't take off that. There's a simple solution.
I've spoken to my lawyer.
Good. What's the next step?
Well, we just wait and see. So, what do you have on Todd so far?
We know he flew his plane to Ireland a couple of weeks ago.
Before Guy Armitage's yacht exploded?
Mm-hmm.
While Star was still in the ICU?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it couldn't have been a very casual visit.
Very interesting, huh?
Very, very suspicious.
Yeah. The person who gave Todd that story might well have been doing it to set up Guy Armitage and then lay the blame on Patrick.
Which would have suited Todd just fine.
Absolutely.
I like this.
Me too.
So how do we prove it?
Show me the money.
Oh, Todd had to pay someone to get that story.
Yes.
But whom did he pay?
Well, that's what my dad wants to know, and now it is our job to find out.
Oh, we just have to get access to his bank records.
Ah, well, piece of cake.
No, it shouldn't be that hard. I will just go into the penthouse to visit Star, and then I will steal Todd's checkbook.
Cass, something tells me this was a little bigger than a personal check.
Okay, fine. I'm sure that his accountant has access to the financial records.
Yes. And his accountant would also have access to the bank records. So why don't I give him a call? Give them my best imitation of Todd's put-upon CPA. Hello? My computer crashed, and I seem to have lost some very vital documents, and it's Mr. Manning's quarterly tax statement is due. You know him. He'll just probably behead me or something like that.
Except that his personal accountant should be a female who can cry.
Sounds familiar. Remember the Alex Slush Fund thing? All right. Todd's Bank. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a whirl, Tiger.
It does feel familiar.
You are so sexy when you're hot on a story. No wonder I fell for you.
I think that Todd's personal accountant should be from the South. Angelica Fortescue.
Let's see.
City-room banner. Andrew, it's me. Yeah, I see. Fine. Okay. I have to go over to the rectory.
Just like old times.
I think it's about the divorce settlement. He said that his lawyer spoke to my lawyer earlier this week. How do you reduce a marriage down to a legal document?
Now, you said I killed my own son. What's keeping me from killing you?
I'm so scared.
Oh, yeah? You know better than Whiting or Armitage.
Where's the bomb, huh? Did you figure out how to work that timer?
I know where you got that information. You and Cornelia are setting me up.
People say I'm paranoid. Tell me something, huh? Did you really 86 Whiting just because he was conjugating verbs with your little sister?
Now let him go! No! Let him go! No!
Let him go. The momentary satisfaction isn't no worth. You can't help yourself in jail. This is not the way to go. Come on.
I'll be calling the cops now. Unless you two are leaving.
Oh, Patrick!
Come on, now. You don't want to make a federal case. Oh, well, I guess you already did. One ringy ding.
You won't get an admission of guilt out of him this way, Patrick.
Oh, look, you two are still here. Mel, you seem like a reasonable guy. Explain to Attila, the poet here, that he can always sue me for libel if it turns out that story isn't true. I'm sure we can get Keneally to testify.
Oh, so a convicted terrorist is your only source?
Yeah, I'll bet we wouldn't have trouble finding other witnesses that would swear that Patrick drove his best friend to Whiting's boat and then watched him blow himself up. You know, if my timepiece isn't as faulty as Liam Buckley's, the LPD should be here any minute.
Wait, just a minute. Your daughter's recovered. She's back home with you. Your wife's gonna be okay. You know that Patrick was telling the truth about the accident. So how come you set him up for a murder he didn't commit?
Which murder would that be?
We know when you went to see Keneally at Dunleary Prison.
A regular Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, if it was the story you were after, why wait to print it until after Armitage was killed?
Maybe I just had to check all my facts like a good newspaper man.
Yeah, or maybe you went to see Keneally to find something against Patrick. I mean, did you cook this up together, or did he use you?
Who's responsible for the bombing?
You are.
If it's Keneally, you'll be implicated by association.
For what, doing my civic duty? You know, I'm glad we can finally talk about this. I'm curious. Did Whiting throw your sister out of bed just because she wouldn't put her mouth where his money was?
I'm gonna bloody kill you.
No! Was he buffing somebody who was near and dear to you, huh? Haul him away, will you, officer?
All right, what's the complaint?
He assaulted me.
Mr. Hayes, did he?
What, you're asking him?
Oh,
He's a witness.
I don't know if a fierce exchange of opinions qualifies as an assault. Nobody got hurt.
He threatened to kill me.
I did. Nearly lost my temper.
Well, I can't arrest somebody for getting angry, and if there was no assault, then I guess there's no charge.
What, it's just his word against mine?
Exactly.
Oh, you just bought yourself a whole heap of trouble, Missy.
Oh, come on. There's not a bruise on you. You got a big smile on your face.
Yeah, I'm smiling on the outside, but on the inside, I'm hurting.
You know what? This has been very interesting, actually. Let's go, River. Come on. Come on.
Remember the boy who cried wolf?
You can forget about him. Donate to the Police Benevolent Society.
Hope I didn't interrupt your work.
You said this was important.
Vicky and Renee, they came to see me this afternoon informally, but as members of the vestry. I guess it's what you'd call friendly fire. Seems the congregation is uncomfortable with our situation.
I'm sorry, we're supposed to reconcile for their comfort.
I think it would help if our status were more clearly defined. Right now, I'm neither married nor divorced. You're living in sin with a member of the congregation.
So what did you tell them?
I thanked them for the heads up. And I told them that we would finalize things as soon as possible. I love my job. I'm good at it. I want to get on with it.
Of course.
Our lawyers met with each other earlier in the week. And we seem to agree on everything. This is pretty straightforward. Cassie, I didn't want to put in the mail. I couldn't bring myself to use a process server. We began the marriage together. We can end it together. Basically, it divides everything down the middle. You can go over the details at your convenience. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
It's fine.
Are you going to look at it?
Yeah, I will later.
Obviously, we can't divide River down the middle. No matter what your living situation is, I'm not sure it's fair to bounce him back and forth. Of course, I'm the custodial parent at this point. So we should make that legal. You'd have unlimited access to him, Cassie. Just let me know your plans. I'll be as flexible as I possibly can.
Okay, can I just take this home?
Why? Why prolong it?
Well, Andrew, you had a chance to absorb it, and I really haven't. I mean, I can't just sign my life away like that. It's just not that easy.
No one said that it was.
It's not what you think.
Did Kevin give you this? You're wearing both rings?
We're not divorced yet. Come on, you still have your ring on.
I think it's time we took them both off, don't you?
Well, it just seems like it's,
Final? It is.
Andrew, what are we doing?
What we need to do.
Dearly beloved, we have come together in the presence of God to witness and bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Cassie, will you have this man to be your husband? To be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
All right, what's our game plan?
Step one, we keep our mouths shut unless Rachel asks us for help and advice. Step two, no radiating anxiety. I'll wear a paper bag over my head if I have to. Step three, what's step three?
Stay away from Teo Delgado.
Oh, well, that'll certainly help my blood pressure.
Hey, hey.
Got the latest forensics report on the Thornhart case. This guy is going down in flames, Hank. Nora's been here, I can tell.
You are such a clever cop.
Honey, hi. This can wait till later.
Oh, no. You're going to be giving it up tomorrow at the preliminary hearing anyway. Come on.
Ah, what the heck? Come on, let's hear it.
Well, the chemical traces of the explosive that was used on the Armitage yacht match what we found at Patrick's.
We have a make on the... Oh, hello, Nora.
It's okay. She's in on it.
Okay. The timer used was an American model. It was used but in good condition, and it was like one of those kitchen timers. It says here the company's out of business, and forensics thinks that the guy, the bomber, got it out of a dumpster or bought it at a flea market.
Uh-huh. Hard to trace, huh? Well, you have to admire this perp's intelligence.
And it's not unlike the timer that we found in that brown paper bag at Patrick's apartment.
Circumstantial.
But it all adds up.
Oh.
Something else, Detective?
Yes, actually, I just got called over to the Sun. Manning accused Patrick of an assault, and when I got there, he was a little out of control. But Mel Hayes was also there and said that it didn't really get that far. Fortunately, I was able to convince Manning not to press charges.
Good job.
All right, so what we have here. The muddy boots found in Patrick's closet and matches the prints on Armitage's yacht. And then we've got the hat that was left behind on the dock, the explosive residue that was embedded in the tweed jacket, and not to mention that Alice can put him at the scene. And then the evidence that was found in his apartment, the pieces of wire, the extra timer, and now the chemicals.
But timer, the kitchen timer, like a bake a cake timer? Something. I think I've seen one of those.
Not in the kitchen, you haven't. No, not you, honey.
I think the point is, there's a maximum on that, isn't there?
60 minutes.
60 minutes. 60 minutes. Patrick couldn't be in Hazardville and have set the bomb because Hazardville's more than 60 minutes away.
Yeah, but nobody saw him, honey, except Marty.
It's not a credible alibi, though.
Then find another one.
We tried.
Well, then try harder. And you. You've been holding out on me.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. Stick out your left hand. Show me what everyone else in town has seen. Oh, look. Oh, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
I can't wait to dance at your wedding. And I expect to have at least one dance with Patrick as a free man. Oh, which means I better get cracking.
Looks like you already have, honey.
Aye. Bye.
Bye.
It's good you didn't kill him, Patrick.
Why? He's come back from the dead once before. And I have blood on my hands already.
Yeah. You almost had more on your hands today.
Be that as it may, I did not kill Guy Armitage.
Todd did. Or he engineered it. There was a new edge today I'd never seen before from him. We're on the right track.
If he were a mad dog that'd shoot him and be done with it.
No, we're a cultured people. Some of us control our baser instincts.
Some of us have a harder time with it.
He provoked you. He wanted to provoke you. An assault charge lands you behind bars for violating bail. Everything he does is calculated. He has incredible emotional control. But what does it cost him to maintain it? He wasn't about to confess. But he knows we know. Now, we prove it. Listen, Kevin's been assigned to your story. He's a sharp kid. He'll make a fine ally, especially if you offer him exclusive.
I'll consider it.
And the other winner in your corner is Nora Buchanan. Now tell her what we suspect.
Right.
Meanwhile, just stay away from Todd Manning.
Listen, the evidence is all circumstantial.
There's a lot of it.
Yes, there is, and it doesn't help when you go taking off after Todd. You're lucky you didn't press charges. You'd be behind bars right now.
No, I wasn't a total Neanderthal. I was trying to push him so he'd slip, and Mel and I almost got him there.
Why do you think that Todd is behind this?
Because
Mel found out that Manning went to Ireland to talk to Keneally before Armitage was blown to bits. And if it wasn't part of the story, it must have been part of a plan.
Yeah, but Keneally has it in for you for political reasons.
Todd has it in for me for personal ones. Maybe they're working together. I don't know, Nora.
Well, that's an incredibly scary nightmare.
Yeah. Trapped between two evils. Manning and Keneally.
All this is scary.
How do I fight this?
No fighting. You don't fight, okay? All that does is hand them the power. We have a thesis, now we just have to prove it.
Yeah. Well, they're a lot better at planning evidence against me than incriminating themselves.
People make little mistakes. People make little mistakes all the time. We just have to sit and wait. Give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves.
Yeah. If they don't hang me first.
Triple espresso, triple sugar. Guaranteed to fire up the synapses and shed light on newly discovered corners of your brain, my friend.
Thank you. I was just about to chew my leg off in frustration. Cassie and I hatched this plan to get into Todd's bank records, only she had to leave on a family matter, so I figured I'd just go ahead and do it myself. I give Lambview National a call, give them my best impression of a put-upon CPA. They transferred me immediately to an unpleasant fellow in security.
Banks play hardball.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What would your trade secrets be for getting into private bank records?
Well, in the old days, when banks used to be run by people, I had my own carefully selected group of informants. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, you can't take computers out for a drink and ask them about their troubles.
Mm-hmm. No, you can't. But you can take out a computer hacker.
Wait, you have somebody in mind?
Yeah, I do. An old fraternity brother. He could get into any computer, anytime, anywhere. Guess who was another fraternity brother? Used to like to pick on him all the time. Todd Manning. Ah, yes, college days. They form everlasting friendships and enemies.
You know who Patrick Thornton is, right?
Yes?
If you're out there with Star and you see him, you get the hell away from him. You take a cab, you cross the street, whatever. Then you come back here and you call the police.
But, Mr. Manning...
Listen, don't buy into that Irish charm, okay? The guy is a vicious sociopath. He blew up a guy on a yacht. And now he's after me because I published a story about him. He just tried to attack me.
Goodness.
I'll take a break, will you? I'll get another room.
And how was your day?
I am not in the mood for any of your bird jokes.
I don't know why it is that I can hang out with you two so easily. And it's so hard for me to like anybody else. You're not afraid of me, are you? You know, I never understood why anybody would flap about their feelings, you know? Love and fear and blah, blah, blah. And then I met you, Star. And I gotta tell you something. Right now, there's this knot inside me, and when you just look at me and smile, it tightens. Guess that's what a heart attack must feel like, huh? Oh. Well, I'm getting pretty good at this fatherhood thing, right? You know, when you were sick, I used to watch you sleep. I would sit there and I'd count your breaths and your heartbeats and the hairs on your head.
Mommy, let's go.
You know, I guess if you got nothing to lose, there's nothing to be afraid of, right? But when you were sick, I was so scared. I sweated fear. And so I tried to turn it into something else, okay? You have to understand this. I'm good at hate. I'm real good at hate. Hate is easy for me. Patrick.
Mama.
Because that's... Kaboom. So everything went off the track. You know, Now, the McPoet and his sidekick are on to me. Your daddy and Patrick both blew up Brits. Except he did it deliberately. You listen to me, all right? And you remember this. No matter what anybody tells you, I did everything I could to get that old flake off of that boat, all right? I am no killer.
Get off the boat!
I don't need to hear this from you. Huh. A little jumpy today. Everybody calm down.
Isn't she a riot? What, did I surprise you?
Yeah, you did.
All you have to do is turn her upside down the back. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, yeah. Don't everybody laugh at once.
Hello, sweetie. Look at you, all big and healthy. Having fun? Yeah. What are you doing? Here. Can I show that star? Ready? Yeah. Yeah, you can laugh now, huh? No more hospital. You have your, nose. You have your daddy, you have your cousin Jessie, and your bird. Hi. Your mom is going to be home soon, Star. And she's going to be nice and healthy, too. Your life's just about perfect, huh? Baby. Oh, what, are you jealous? You want me to bring you a laughing parrot doll, too? Okay, I will. Baby.
Yeah, that would be great.
Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Baby. What's wrong, Uncle Todd?
Oh, nothing. I'm peachy.
I know what's wrong. You're too happy. I mean, you're not used to it. Cheer up. Look, I think your life is going to be this way from now on, so you, better get used to it. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
I remember when we taught you that.
I remember everything good.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Sometimes when you and Daddy hugged, I got between you.
Oh, River.
Is that why you stopped hugging Daddy?
No. Oh, no, honey. When you came into our hugs, you made us want to hug each other even more. But that's not why we stopped hugging each other. It wasn't because of you or anything that you did. Daddy and I love you very much. We just don't love each other the same way anymore.
What way do you love Daddy now?
Oh, the way a lot of people love him. Because he's good and he's kind and he's wise and he's a wonderful daddy.
Can you change about me, too?
No. Mommy love is forever.
Why can't all love be forever?
Oh! Those are difficult questions, Buster. But I will think about them, all right? And I'm really glad that you're asking me these. Because I want to know how you feel about things. And I will be as honest as I can with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Zachary is here to play with River.
Oh. You have a good time.
You're leaving?
Yeah. But I'll come see you soon. And I'll call you tonight, okay?
Okay.
Now, you listen to me. Okay.
When you're playing with Zachary, good behavior. If you have a disagreement, use your words, no hitting.
Okay.
He's so serious.
Not all the time. We have a lot of fun. I was thinking we'd sell the rings, give the proceeds to charity. Make some lemonade out of lemons.
Well, I was kind of thinking that I'll put him in a safe deposit box, and one day we can give them to River. Tell him about the years they represented. The good things.
Cassie.
It's very overwhelming when you look at the whole picture, but you got to break it down. Motive, opportunity, evidence. Evidence is the most important thing. Look at those timers, Patrick, Patrick, hello? You with me?
Yeah.
Evidently, the bomb was set off by one of those kitchen timers, you know, those wind-up thingamajiggy hookies things?
Yeah. Same kind of bomb. Whiting, Liam.
Oh, interesting. Except for the important fact for us here right now is that there's a maximum setting on those timers of 60 minutes. There's no way that you could have set that bomb and gotten back to Hazardville before that bomb blew up.
That's what I've been telling you.
No, if you were in Hazardville.
I was in bloody Hazard.
There's no one to confirm that, Patrick, but you and Marty.
If you don't believe me, why don't you just say so? All right.
Patrick, we're on the same team.
I was at the bloody bed and breakfast.
Patrick, nobody saw you. Nobody. Marty went in and registered. You unloaded the car. You didn't even have to walk through the house to get to the bedroom. Nobody saw you there. Did they? Did anybody? Did you stop for gas? Did you pass anybody on the road? It's a small town. People remember strangers. Anybody? Did anybody see you?
There was a bear in the campground.
Well, that would make for an interesting day in court, wouldn't it?
Why don't you ask Margaret? She's got a better eye for detail.
Okay, I will. I'll ask her. We'll chip away at this. It's a possible defense. A more possible defense is that Todd or somebody else came in and planted the evidence around in here. I mean, they've got motive. We just need to explore opportunity.
Mel's investigating Todd. And Kevin's in on it as well.
Well, good. We got the brain trust of the banner. That gives me a lot of hope.
Hope. It's come down to that, has it? God help us all.
So, this is where you work.
Yep.
Wow.
Brain trust of the banner. Who would have guessed it when we were pledges back at KAD, huh?
Well, I always knew you were smart.
Yeah, well, have a seat. Compared to you, I was a moron. What did you graduate, Magna?
No, actually, Suma, you gonna drink that? But you know, most of the guys treated me like I had BO all the time. Well, not you, though. Hey, how often do you upgrade your computer's antivirus software?
I don't know. I just use the thing. I really don't know how it works. You're the computer whiz. Hey, remember the time you broke into the university computer, got the lowdown on Judy LaManna?
Well, you know me, I haven't met a system yet that I couldn't sabotage.
Stud. Are you still up to your old tricks?
Yeah, well, you know, in a manner of speaking, yeah. You know. Hey, did you ever wonder what happened to that mountain of campus parking tickets that you collected?
Yeah, I went to the registrar's office to pay for them. They said everything's been cleared up. You?
Yeah, you know, what are friends for?
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
You mean that? Because right now I'm working on a story, and I could use just a little bit of information from Landview National Bank.
They have the best computer security money can buy.
Ah, I see. So it can't be done, huh?
Well, except by me. I installed it. Oh, come on, Chief. You didn't know? Profiltech is my company.
Fortune 500, Profiltech, the most successful computer protection company in the country?
You know, I saw this crying need to protect the masses from evil hackers like myself, and, you know.
Milton, I called you at your parents'.
Yeah, well, I still live at home.
You want legit? Well, then I guess it would be inappropriate for me to ask you to hack your way on in there.
Affirmative. I'm sorry, Kev.
It's okay.
Hey, look, though, it was really great to see you again.
You too. You too.
Alrighty, I'll take care.
Hey, Mill. Would it make a difference if those records belong to Todd Manning?
Well, there's a password that opens my files. Wow. Todd Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah, when after her nap, she can play with that psychotic doll that Cousin Jessica gave to her. Daddy will be right down here, all right? Yeah, right. Daddy will be here if they don't come haul him away for screwing up a simple bomb blast. You know, in the old days, couldn't have cared less. Before Star, before Star's mother. And now, I got a problem. I don't know what to do.
On the left.